Hey, what is going on guys? My name is Nort, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we are going to take an in-depth look into the easiest and fastest and also the best way to make money in GTA Online using the Bikers DLC. And this question has been thrown around the community over the past few days since this update has come out because it's so complicated to actually get a money-making method kind of written out as the best one because of so many things you can do in this update. And the question still stands, is this a profitable DLC? Can you guys make a lot of money? And I'm going to answer that as yes, you guys can totally make a lot of money, but this will require a lot of demand and a lot of attention from you guys at home. But to start things off, I do actually have a money guide in front of me, and this money guide was actually found on Reddit, and it was written out by an official Rockstar Games employee. This means that the person who actually wrote out this money guide made this DLC, and he just shared a few tips and just a few money-making methods in this update with us, so we know just some interesting basics which otherwise we wouldn't have known about if he didn't write this out. And there's some pretty useful information in here. It teaches you guys exactly which businesses you want to own, which businesses you don't want to own, and you also bust some pretty interesting and annoying myths in the community as well, which are regarding some of the businesses in the Biker DLC. But before I get into today's episode, guys, if you could be kind enough to smash that like button, it would of course be greatly appreciated. It took me quite a while to actually come up with this entire list, so a huge thank you to the official Rockstar Games employee for actually writing this out. Okay, so jumping straight into the list, we're going to go onto the business section which he wrote out, and there's some pretty useful information here, including a myth which even I fell for yesterday, but fortunately it wasn't a great mistake. I still gave you guys a good opinion, as it will state here, but this myth is regarding profit and productivity between certain locations, because he confirms right in this statement that there is no difference in productivity and profit between locations. So this means if you own a business in Blaine County, Paleto Bay, or even the heart of Los Santos, productivity or price will not change. You will always get the exact same amount of money when you do go to sell your stock, regardless of the location of that business. So let's say you have a cocaine lab in Paleto Bay, in Blaine County, as well as Los Santos. You will always get the exact same amount of money and the exact product at the exact same time, regardless of which location that business is set in. So using this information, the best place to buy your business is in the cheapest locations. So just find each business and go for the cheapest location. This will be in Blaine County, it could be in Paleto Bay. There's not too many businesses in Los Santos which come cheaply, so just make sure you go for the cheapest edition. It won't make a single difference to the amount of money that business can make. And this is actually a great segue into the next part of the video, because as you guys are probably asking yourself right now, which is the best business to own? Because we already confirmed location does not make a difference, just go for the cheapest business. Well, believe it or not, Rockstar Games have actually set different lines of code per business, so that some businesses will earn less money, but produce product faster than other businesses, which will make more money, but produce product slower. So it's really down to personal preference, but going into this list, we have document forgery at the very bottom. And if you do fill your entire business of document forgery with 100% product and you do go out to sell it, you will get $84,000 to sell it locally or $126,000 to sell it to another city. As opposed to weed, which is the second worst one, that will get you $168,000 to sell it locally, as opposed to $252,000 to sell it to another town. We have counterfeit cash pretty much bang in the middle, with $196,000 to sell it locally, or $294,000 to sell it to another city. And then we have meth, which is the second best, $238,000 to sell it locally, $357,000 to sell it remotely, and then of course there is cocaine, which will give you $280,000 to sell it locally and $420,000 to sell it to another city. But going from first-hand experience, I do own one of each business, and my document forgery business took surprisingly fast to fill up. So this means when I did get all of the supplies for the business, the document forgery business took about an hour to actually fill up the entire product in which I had to sell it. So that is how long it really took to fill up my entire document forgery business, as opposed to other businesses which are still filling up as we speak. Although the waiting times aren't too excessive, I just thought I may as well throw it out there that it would make perfect sense that the businesses which produce the most product will take the most amount of time to produce that product. So unfortunately, I do not know the maths. I do not know exactly which business to get first. All I do know is that this is how much each business will make you guys, and of course you can kind of fiddle with that to ensure you make the most amount of money possible. But the moment I do get these calculations, I will of course update you guys straight away. And I'm just going to throw it out there, the prices which you guys just saw on the screen and the ones I did read out, they are only applicable if you have all of the upgrades in the business. If you don't, then you're going to be selling them for a little bit less money. So make sure you guys do upgrade your business whenever you can do to ensure you are maximizing the amount of profit in your business. This will of course also apply to productivity as well, so make sure you guys do buy extra equipment to upgrade your business as fast as possible to ensure you are producing product as fast as you possibly can in your business. Okay, so moving on to a few interesting tips. The official Rockstar Games employee, he actually throws out some very useful information, and this is regarding buying product. This question has been thrown around the comments of my videos. I've seen it on Twitter as well regarding whether you guys should buy product, whether you will make any money. It is actually unconfirmed whether buying supplies will make you any sort of profit at all, but I think Rockstar Games would have at least left you guys with some profit. I think they've made the system to allow you to get some profit even if you buy your supplies, but it's not going to be a significant amount, maybe 20, 30k or so. It's not going to be something worth spending that time over. You may as well just hop on a few races or do a few death matches or even play some adversary modes. You will get that money back easy and fast. He mentions that the best way to supply your warehouse or to supply your business is to simply steal as much product as possible. It's free and there's also no cooldown to do this as well. This means that you can keep stealing as much product as you want to, and you don't have to wait between stealing product from certain people. You can just keep doing it over and over again. And for each shipment you steal, that will restore 1 bar of supplies. And of course, if you do this over and over again, you can restore all of your supplies, stock up your entire business, and get your product for absolutely free. So in case you guys were wondering exactly how long these missions take, he does have a predicted time, and this is 5 minutes to 15 minutes. So just to put this into perspective, depending on the vehicle you have, for example, I go around in the Hydra when I do this solo, and that pretty much gets the mission done super fast, but depending on your vehicle will depend on the amount of time you spend per mission. And of course, the less time you spend, the more money you can make in a shorter amount of time. But something which you're going to want to be careful of is that each business will cost $4,500 a day. Each clubhouse will cost $4,500 a day. So that's already $9,000 spent a day just with your clubhouse and a business. And let's say you have 4 other businesses, you have 5 businesses and 1 clubhouse. That's $4,500 multiplied by 6. That means you guys are going to be spending about $27,000 each and every day if you do own all of the businesses, or as many as you can, as well as a clubhouse. So just make sure you guys are aware of that. That's a lot of money which is going to be draining out of your bank account, and a day in game time is about 45 minutes or so. So once again, just make sure you guys are aware of that by having these businesses and clubhouses, you really do need to make money, or else you're just going to be losing money each day in GTA 5. Okay, so moving back onto businesses, something else he mentioned is that depending on whether you are playing GTA 5 or whether you're not playing GTA 5 will depend on exactly how fast your business grows. So let's say you wake up in the morning, you supply your entire business, you then go to work, you switch off your PlayStation, you come back in the evening and you check up on those businesses. Your product might not even be full and you might even have some supplies left, as opposed to if you actually stay in the game for the entire day, you will come back to all of your product pretty much stocked up with no supplies left. So the production of your business will depend on how active you are in the game, so make sure you guys are as active as you possibly can if you want to make sure you have your product created a lot faster and produced a lot faster than as opposed to not being in the game. And a myth which I just want to bust before I end this video, he does also mention that if your business does get busted or raided and you die, you will lose all of your stock, but you will not lose your business. So if you have the most expensive business, the police won't take it from you, they will only take your stock. So make sure you guys are aware of that. I've had reports from players scaring other players that their entire business was taken away. No guys, that is not true. The only thing the police will take from you is your stock. Anyway guys, apart from all of that, that is pretty much the entire money-making guide in GTA 5 regarding the Bikers DLC. I really do hope this did help you out, and of course guys, if it did, please don't leave without smashing that like button because it would be greatly appreciated. And of course guys, if you are new here, why not smash that subscribe button as well so you won't miss out on any more GTA 5 content every single day. But aside from that, that is all the information I have for you guys. I really do hope you did enjoy it. Once again, go and check out the thread in the description below. But until next time, thank you for watching and have a great day.